Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Young Researchers. In today's video we will discuss about how to create your Web of Science profile. So for creating a Web of Science online profile, you just need to go to Google and then you can write here as Web of Science, and from here you can see an option of Web of Science platform. So I will click on this Web of Science. It is also known as Web of Knowledge, so both are same, Web of Knowledge and Web of Science. And after clicking on that, you will see the page like this. And if you are a new user, you need to register for Web of Science, and if you have already created your account on Web of Science, then you can simply go to sign in, putting your email address and password. And if you forgot your password, you can click on here forgot password, and then you need to type an email on which you they will send you a link to reactivate, or you can simply say like to retype your new password. So if you have earlier your ORCID record or Facebook or Google ID or LinkedIn, you can also link your Web of Science with these IDs. And if you have not created your LinkedIn or ORCID or Facebook profile, then nothing to worry. You can first register for Web of Science. After that you can create your these IDs, and then you can simply link to your Web of Science with these IDs. So first of all, let's start with new registration. And when you click on register, it will ask about the email address, your password that you want to use for your Web of Science, and retype password, first name and the last name. So let's start this. I will add an email ID address here. So I randomly added an email address, and when I type the password, for example, it is asking, you can simply click on this to and it will show the password. For example, if I write any word here, it will show, and if I untick this option, it will the password will not be appear to anyone, even to you. So I write here a password like this, and it is showing that password must be at least 12 characters, so I have to make it more lengthy. So when I meet their requirements are just to like you need to use both small letter, capital letter, alphabets, and you need to write some special character like hashtag, or at the rate, or some underscore. And you also need to use some numerical digits as well, like 123 or 66 or 44 or anything you like. After adding your password, you need to write your name, first name, and then last name. And after that, it is asking about to retype this code. So I will type here as this one, and then you can click on register. So it is asking about that the username and the password that you use for creating your account. You can click on this save, or you can also click on never. For example, if you are reopening Web of Science on the same browser, then you don't need to write your username and password again and again. It will automatically be saved to your Google account, and when you click on Web of Science, it will automatically open to your profile. Okay, so I will save it for future use. So they said that registration confirmation has been sent to this email ID, and you can click on that to further confirm that yes, it's you and you have tried to register at Web of Science. So after that, you just need to click on OK. And here when I after clicking on OK, you can see the browser like this, and it is asking about email address and password. As I have clicked on the save option in previous step, so it is automatically be added to my sign in login details, and I don't need to retype it again. So I just click on sign in. Okay, so the confirmation email that I used for registration for Web of Science, they send an email about confirmation of Web of Science on my Gmail. So I need to first go to my Gmail and then click on the link they provided to activate my account. So let's go to the email. So here you can see an option that I received an email about 1 minute ago about the Web of Science account activation. So I will click on verify email address, and now it is saying that you have successfully activated your account, please sign in, and then I will click on OK and then will log in again for a Web of Science profile. So I will click on sign in. So this type of page will appear to you, and it is welcoming you on your Web of Science profile. And okay, so here is the option of menu. You can click on profile and then click on researcher profile, my records, and in records you can see an option of publications, grants that you received for conducting your research, peer reviews, editor record. If you are if you have peer reviewed any paper for a journal, you can add your peer reviews. In previous video we have discussed about how to add your peer reviewing activity on your Web of Science. So if you have not checked that video, I will provide the link in description so that it might be helpful for you to get recognition of your peer reviewing activity on your online profiles. So if you are currently an editor of any journal, you can add editor record, editorial membership, and pending. Okay, pending record and profile notification. Like pending record means the request that you send to the reviews at Web of Science. Kindly check the, first of all, check the video that I provided link in the description about how to add the review to your Web of Science profile. Once you send an email to the review team, Web of Science review team, to add the peer reviewing record to your Web of Science, it will show in pending record, and once your request has been processed, it will automatically be added to your peer reviews. So you don't need to add your peer reviews manually. So first of all, we will go to my research profile. Here you can edit your name, you can upload your image, and you can link your Web of Science with your ORCID and Google ID or Facebook or anything, or LinkedIn. So we will go step by step. First of all, you need to go to edit, and here you can select any profile photo, and if you need to select your photo, you can click on select file, and then from the your folder, appropriate image folder, you can select your photo, and if you want to remove it, you can just click on this remove photo. After that, you need to write your name, first name, middle name, and last name here. Published name, make sure that the name that you add in your Web of Science record, it will be the same as it appears in your publication published papers, or in online other profile online record. So after that, you need to select your organization. Here you just need to select your organization, I will select here University of Saiwal. So if you want to make your profile strong, you need to link your school ID or university ID to the Web of Science and ORCID ID profile, so that it might look safe for others as well, like it looks professional as compared to your personal mail or hotmail. Okay, so once you start typing your university name, it will appear in your menu bar. You can simply select your university from here, and after that you can turn off or turn on this setting, like display organization history. For example, this profile will be visible to everyone who has the link to your profile. They can't edit your personal profile, only it's you who can edit your profile, but they can see your record. If you don't want them to see your organization, your name, your profile photo, or anything, you just make it like mute, or you can turn it off, so that others may not see your organization, university affiliation, etc. But I must recommend to you make it turn on, so that make your profile as professional and visible to everyone, so that it's a good online research profile, and it's good if you have audience to see your profile. So after that you need to okay, University of Sahiwal we can select from here, and after that click on here next, and for bag you can click on this bag, and from here you can click on next. It is asking about publication preferences. So publication preferences, it is asking about if you have some new publication in Google Scholar or Google, then do you want Web of Science team to automatically add your new publication to your record or profile? Yes, we want to our publication or research published paper to automatically add to our research profile. So once it is turned on, your published paper, previously published paper, and your upcoming published paper will automatically be added to your profile. So after that you need to click on save or save and close. If you want to edit next option as well, you can just click on save, and if you want to click on just quit from here, you can click on save and close. So we will click on save, and then we will go to the next step, that is peer review preferences. So in here peer review preferences, you need to select and edit all things. For example, it is asking about show your reviewer preference. For example, apply to all. For we will turn on this setting, like we want the publisher and editor of all journals to see our profile, Web of Science profile, and we will select both journal and conference, so that if someone is organizing conference and they need reviews, they can also see our profile. And in case of journals as well, they can see our profile. We will click on both journal and conference, and do you want to hide your review content or not? For example, if you have peer reviewed a paper, and you have suggested some suggestions to improve the paper quality, then that review PDF, that suggestions made by you, do you want editor of other journals to see your suggestions as your record or no? If you don't want them to see your suggestions for previous peer review record that you have done, then click on hide review content. If you want them to see your capabilities by showing them that how you have conducted the peer review, what kind of suggestions you suggest for authors to improve the paper quality, then you can click on display, yes, display review content to the new editor or the everyone who can see your profile. They can also see the suggestions or review record. Make keep in mind that the manuscript ID and paper title will not be appear to everyone on your Web of Science. It's only the suggestions that you have edit or recommend on the journal site. It will be visible to all editor and other audience of your Web of Science as well. Okay, so after that you can see an option of your author preference. So you need to turn on this setting as well. This will show that it will show you, like for example, if you have peer reviewed a paper in Journal of Water Process Engineering and that paper is published, then it will show in the history of that paper that it was peer reviewed by you. And Web of Science will also send you a notification saying that the publication in Journal of Water Process Engineering that you have been peer reviewed, it has been published online. So it will be good for your online record that these papers you have peer reviewed, and these papers have been rejected by the journal, and these papers have been published online. So you need to turn on this setting as well. After that, grant review display preferences, you can also click on show grant. If any researcher receive any kind of funding or grant, and if your research also receive any funding. After that, it is asking about peer review availability, and this is very important step. For example, many people ask me about in comment section and in WhatsApp, like how can I become a peer review in different journals. So I'm asking them to create their Web of Science profile, and in this Web of Science profile they need to click on yes, I am available to review. Make sure that this option is clicked. If it is showing like I'm not available to review, I'm unavailable to review between this and this time period, then the journal editor will not send you an invitation for peer reviewing for their journal. So kindly, if you want to become a peer review for journal, then you need to click on yes, I am available to review. Make sure this setting will be okay in your Web of Science record. After that, you need to click on peer review preferences and reviewing interest. So in some cases your reviews, for example in many Taylor and Francis journals, your reviews have been automatically added to your Web of Science profile. Okay, so in that case you don't need to send an email to the reviews at Web of Science to add the your peer reviewing record to your Web of Science. In some cases, for example, in some cases if the journal uh, like it is not connected directly with the Web of Science record or profile, then for that journal you can send an email to reviews at Web of Science, as we have discussed in our previous video. We will also provide the link of that video in our description, so you can check from that. So in some Taylor and Francis and in some journals like that are directly connected with the Web of Science and in partnership with Web of Science, they automatically add the review to your Web of Science profile if you have tick or turn on this setting. If this setting is off, it will not automatically be added. So make sure this setting will be on. So after that you can click on save, and you can go to next step, that is ORCID. So here you need to connect your ORCID profile with your Web of Science. So here whatever we will do, we will connect our ORCID profile with our Web of Science. Once you click on connect your ORCID ID to your Web of Science, it will ask you about your ORCID ID. So if you have your account on ORCID profile, you can add the link to that ORCID ID to your Web of Science and connect them. If in case you don't have any account on your ORCID profile, then you need to register on ORCID profile for the first time, and then you will connect your ORCID with your Web of Science profile. So we will discuss in our coming videos about how to create your ORCID profile. So after that you can if all the setting is done, then you just need to click on cancel, or if you have connected your ORCID ID, you can click on save and close. So we will cancel from here, because it's just to show you like it's a demo to show you how to create profile, so I'm not saving any kind of changes here. So okay, so this is the researcher ID. This is my researcher ID that I have created in this video. So this kind of researcher ID, like it is created in 2025, so it is showing as 2025. So it is the my number in 2025, like in 2025 year, previous 9,244 people have created their account, and it is my 9,245 number in 2025. So you can see from here, like in just 3 to 4 months how many people have created their account on Web of Science. So this number will show the number of profile accounts that are created per year. So once you do all the settings, and your published paper or upcoming paper will be appear on this side. I will show you my personal Web of Science at the end of this video, that how your citation H index and your peer reviews record edit ensure to your Web of Science, so don't worry about it. Okay, so here it is your H index, Web of Science H index and publications are shown here, and the citations that your Web of Science paper get on online, it will show to the here. Okay, so after that once you have uploaded your photo and and updated all the things, you can click on publication. If some publication is missing in your Web of Science, you can click on add publication from here. If it is not automatically added, firstly you need to wait for 2 to 3 days after updating your Web of Science. If your publications are not added automatically to your record, you need to click on add publication. You can add it manually, like uh, okay, add publication by identifier. So here you can just click on DOI, like you either you need to copy paste the title or DOI or any other number. So I will click on DOI, and then I will write DOI here, DOI of paper here, and then click on search. For example, if I write here like dye adsorption, I will, okay, so I will I'm randomly opening a paper. This is not my paper. I will just to show you, like this is the ORCID ID. Sorry, DOI of paper. I will copy paste DOI, and then I will go to search, and it will show like effective removal of anionic textile dyes. So this is the paper, effective removal of anionic textile dyes. So this is showing the same, and this you can add this publication as add publication. So you can also, in other way, you can also copy paste the title of paper, you can, or you can add the DOI of paper. Okay, after that you can click on add publication. Okay, and if you don't have your have the DOI of your published paper, you can also click on add publication by file upload. Select the file from here, and then you can upload the published paper on your Web of Science. Okay, and if you want to import publications from ORCID ID, you can click on import from ORCID, and then you can click on connect Web of Science with the ORCID profile, and then it will automatically be updated into your Web of Science. Okay, in this way you can update your publications. After, we will move towards the grants. If you have received any kind of funding or grant till yet for your research project, then you can add this grant in your Web of Science. If you have not received any kind of funding or grant, then you don't need to do anything from here. It's not compulsory, by the way, like for a student, for a new researcher, it's not compulsory to add grant. And for supervisor or co-supervisor, because they generally receive grants from different institutes and different funding agencies, funding agencies, so they can add their grants in that section. So after moving towards the peer reviews, it is showing like peer reviews, grant review, and peer review interest. Okay, so we will go one by one. In peer review, if some kind of peer review is not added automatically, or even after sending an email to the journal of like regarding the request of adding the peer review to your Web of Science, then you can still add your peer review record manually. Like you can click on add a review, and then you can mention the name of journal or conference for which you have peer reviewed the paper, and then date when you did the peer review process for the paper. And if that paper is published, you need to add the DOI of the peer reviewed paper here, and after that you can click on create review. Okay, so in this way you can manually and add your peer review record to the review process. So it is very rare that if you send an email or regarding the request of adding the peer review to your Web of Science record, in very rare cases it will not be added, but in 100% cases it is automatically added to your Web of Science profile. Okay, so the important question that generally people ask, that how can I become the peer review? We have discussed it previously in this my research profile setting, that you need to click on yes, I am available for peer review. Another important question about reviewing activity is that how can I show my interest to specific journals? For example, if your research area is chemistry, and you have the expertise in water treatment or adsorption or anything like that, that is related to chemistry or composite polymeric material, then how can you show your interest to those journals that are related to your field? Okay, so here it is showing an option of peer review interest. So you need to show your interest here, need to change the reviewer availability, go to profile setting and update. Okay, so here in this case you can click on like first of all you need to click on yes apply to. I did not save that setting, so first of all let me do saving these, save and close. Okay, I have saved my setting here now, and then I can show my interest to different journals. Okay, so after that I will click on here add new reviewer interest. So here I can select journal of my field, like for example if I select a nature journal, then it will show all the journals that comes under the nature publisher. Like I will click on this nature communication, scientific data. Like I first need to go to the aims and scope of the journal, and then I need to select the journal of my choice. For example, nature environment, nature chemistry, journal of naturals, journal of nature conservation, environment. You can select any journal that you think that it falls within your area, and if you want to select some journals from ACS, then write ACS here, and you can select like ACS nano, ACS omega, and then you need to go down, and then you can save your changes, discard changes, and anything like view my reviewer interest. So after that you just need to click on save changes. I will discard changes because it's just a demo to show you. Okay, so in this way you can show your interest to specific journals, and once your interest is like you have updated the your reviewing interest, the journal editor, like the editor of those journals for which you have shown interest, they can see like you are willing to review a paper, and in future they may contact you via mail to like they will send you an invitation to review the paper, and if you are willing to review paper at that time, you can like continue this reviewing activity for the future. So it's good to show the reviewer interest here by selecting the appropriate journals that falls within your field of study and expertise. Okay, after that you can also add the editor record. So if you are currently an editor of any journal, you can click on add an editor record, and then you can mention the name of the journal and decision date when you are assigned as an editor of the journal, and if you have peer reviewed any paper as an editor, you can add the DOI of that paper here. Okay, so after that you just need to click on create, and then that editor role will be automatically be added to your Web of Science profile. After that the option comes like editorial board membership. So if you have a membership of any journal like ACS, and you can say like RSE or any other journal, then you can add that membership record to this profile, add a membership here, and you can add the journal name. And if you are currently a member of that journal, you can click on this, otherwise you can make this as untick. Okay, so after updating editorial board membership, the next step is to see your pending records. If your request has been processed or is currently being processed, it will show here like pending record, and anything like if you receive any kind of new publication, citations or peer reviewing record, it will show in here in the profile setting. So in this way you can see notification on this your Web of Science profile, and you will also receive notification on your mail address that you use for creating your research profile. So in this way, okay, another important thing about Web of Science is that after updating all the things, if you want to download your CV, you can also click on this export CV, and all these information will automatically be exported in the form of PDF, in the form of your CV like curriculum vitae. And but that is not you can say that is not in proper format. It's just as a record, like it will be saved for you as a record. For example, if I currently export my CV here, it is showing like you need to add your publication and review. So as it is just for demo, so I will not go forward. Okay, So if you have added or updated all these things, you can simply export your CV. It will automatically will start downloading. Okay, and you can also share your profile link, copy link to anyone, or you can also share your like a QR code of your Web of Science profile to anyone you want to share with. Okay, so in this way you can simply create your Web of Science profile, and you can update it. And if you want to log out from this, you can click on end session and log out. If you just want to close this browser, then you can click on end session. And if you want to go to further setting, you can click on setting, and here you can select a language. For example, here it is automatically selected English. So if you want some other language, you can select from here, and then it is asking about Web of Science. Okay, when we sign into the Web of Science, it is asking, will you want Web of Science team to show all your data, or data citation index only, or all databases? So I will click on Web of Science core collection. Like when I will show you after for example, okay, let me show you now. For example, this is what that option is about. Like it is asking, when you first sign into your Web of Science, will you want page like this? Like it will show your name, your ID, your photo, and your publication, your citations, and everything like that. Yes, we want this type of page when we first sign into our Web of Science. In second option, it is asking, like it will show only citations, these citations, not anything extra else. Okay, so we don't want this. We want everything in one click. Like we want that if when we log in or sign into our Web of Science, we will see a page that will show our name, our photo, ORCID, and other profiles that are connected to Web of Science, our publication record, peer review record, and citations as well. Okay, so we will click on Web of Science core collection. After that, number of rows, yes, one field. We want like one field, like in previous setting, as you have checked, like this one. We can see one field, one field, like one by one, not merged with each other. These are separate option to add or update. Okay. In next step, it is asking about like, do you want publications to, or publication or citations to be sorted, or like um, to appear in sequence wise or in relevance? So we want to be in relevance. If you want them to appear in like recent one first, then old one, then older, and then oldest, so you can select any option from here. Okay, so I will click on relevance. That is for example, the paper that is most relevant to my field, it will show on the top of my record, and then after that next paper, next paper. So you can select any option you want to choose, and after that it is a general setting. And then we will go to account setting. In account setting, it will ask you to about to connect your profile link with other online profiles as well. Okay, in account setting, it is asking about like it is the email. Last sign in, it will show all the details. If you want to add another email for your Web of Science profile, you can add that email address as well. Like for example, this is not compulsory to add only one email to your Web of Science. You can add 2 or 3 mails, and all the emails will be interlinked to each other. Like for one profile, Web of Science profile, you can add more than one email. You can make one email as primary and make other email as secondary mail or CC mail. Okay, after that you need to click on password. If you want to change your password, you can. And connected accounts, here you can connect your Facebook, LinkedIn, or ORCID or Google profile with your Web of Science. If you want to connect, just click on connect, and then it will automatically be connected. And if you want to delete your account permanently, you can click on I need to okay, for example, if you have duplicate accounts, like for example, I have an another account with the different mail, and I also created this account, but now I want to merge both account, my previous one and this one. Then I will click on yes, I need to merge the duplicate accounts. It will, both accounts will be merged with each other. And if you want to delete this account, you can click on I'm no longer getting any value from my account, so I am going to delete this one, and then you can submit request. Okay, so this is all about account setting. We will go back to see more setting options. Okay, from here go to settings and then home page settings. Okay, so it is showing like your researcher matrix will appear to your profile. Yes, it must be shown, like how many citations I get, how many papers I get published, how many peer reviews I have done, and it is also showing like personalized recommendation. So it will also be okay to appear on my home page. So after that you can click on save and all settings will be done. Here we go. So after that we will go to view home page, and then click on this profile, and then we will go to my researcher profile. Okay, so this is all about creating account on Web of Science and updating it with adding all our data regarding research. So I hope this video is helpful for all of you for creating your Web of Science profile. So if you still have any question, you can ask in comment section. Okay, the last thing, the most important thing that I want to show you is that I will show my Web of Science profile to use for your record, like for your understanding that after updating all these things, how your Web of Science profile will be appeared. So let me open my profile. So here is my Web of Science profile. Like you can see an option of like the total documents or publications that you have on um, online on Google Scholar, and then publications that are indexed in Web of Science, like the papers that are published in those journals that are linked with Web of Science. Some journal, not all journals are indexed in Web of Science, so you need to select those journals that are in indexed in Scopus and Web of Science. Okay, so the journals that are indexed in Web of Science, it will also show here like how many publications you have in Web of Science indexed journals. So generally the new journals that are launched recently, they are not indexed in Web of Science. It will take some time to be indexed in Scopus and SCI and Web of Science. So it's a time taking process, like nearly 6 months to 1 year. So sometimes it takes more time. Okay, so if you have any preprints or dissertation thesis, if you want to add, or verified peer reviews, you can like the peer reviews that you have completed till yet, it will show here, and editor record and awarded grants, and then here it is showing about the citations and all these things like your publications, and here you can also see your publications and like publications about this one, and then grant and peer reviews, and here editor record or editorial board membership. So after that pending records, if you have something in pending like your peer reviews, like this one, these records are pending, data peer reviews that I completed, so these are pending. Like these pending records I was talking about, like if it is like it is showing like it will take nearly about 8 days to process our request, so it will show here as processing or pending. So after that you will go to profile notifications, so it will show all the things that the papers you have published, review has been published, or if you have added all the peer reviews to your profile, so all notification will appear here. Okay, so this is all about Web of Science record. You can export your CV from here and then anything like that. So I hope you find this video helpful. Here I want to show you like you need to select your subject categories as well, like your expertise or your field. And here this is the one, the ORCID ID that is connected to Web of Science. So in coming video we will discuss about how to create ORCID profile and how to update that, and how to update your publications and peer review record in ORCID profile as well. So till then, Allah Hafiz. Stay tuned with the young researchers for more informative videos like this. And please, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this so that others may also get benefit from that. Thank you very much for all your time. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.